Um, I woke up this morning. This is what I saw on the news. I guess there's a pre-trial arrest warrant issued out for Benjamin Netanyahu and Galant Moss. Um, so um, it's not just um, the prime minister and what is it? What is he, like, the defense secretary or something like that? Galant Gaiv, whatever his name is. Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. It ain't gonna stop anything. It's not gonna stop either one of them from traveling and stuff like that. I just think it's it is what it is. They're not going to show up. Their lawyers might show up, but nothing from this ICC pre-trial is going to stop Israel from what it's doing. And it is what it is with that. I mean, people could feel wherever how they want to, but that's just my 3 cents on the matter. You know, I don't think there's anything that was stopped. And you know, it's crazy though, because even the guy, you know, Palestine representative at the UN. I mean, people could say like there's no such thing as Palestine or whatever the case may be, but it is what it is, man. You could twist it whatever how you want to. I mean, it's the history books, atlas, countless. There's countless evidence of Palestine existing, and what you looking at, old lady? There's countless. There's countless facts out there that Palestine exists, but people keep wanting to ignore the fact for some odd reason. You know what I'm saying? And Palestine is in these meetings. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to the UN. They don't want them to part of the UN. Anyways, let's get back to it, right? The main problem of all this stuff that's hitting Benjamin Netanyahu and all these cats, right? Is the main issue is like people dying and people starving and people not being able to have access to water, electricity, petrol, stuff like that, basic essentials. They're not able to get to because of Israel. Israel and people around the world can blame Hamas for this and that, but the fact that remains is Hamas didn't click one button, didn't approve one missile, one bomb, or anything to land in the side of Palestine. That was all done by Israel. It's like you could keep blaming one side, but at some point, when you start seeing all the death and destruction, at some point people got to have. This is just my 3 cents, my opinion. I ain't represent nobody or whatever, but at some point, like, come on, bruh, this is ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. That you can compare. And then the crazy part about it is like, it's more than 20,000 people that's gone. Like women and children and elderly, more than 30,000 of them gone. Then somebody gonna say, well, if it wasn't for Hamas, they'd still be alive. That's the most nastiest, dirtiest, low down, evil as shit I have ever heard in my life. You mean to tell me what Hamas did amounts to 20, 30 including your hostages, dying? That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. That's man. Wow. That's to me that's crazy as hell. Like, makes absolutely no sense. And then to keep on doing it. And then to and then to allow your soldiers off for raping Palestinians. It's crazy. Like, they literally, a soldier literally raped the dude. The guy dies. They parade him around on the Israeli TV like he's a hero, and he's proud of raping another dude. I'm like, Jesus. To me, it's absurd. And then right after that, people tried to use religion to say how justifiable it is. Woo! But if somebody says something of the sort about the religion, they're anti-Semitic. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's a whole lot of butt fucking going around. That's crazy. And you know what? And if that guy did it and got away with it, right? Let's say about all the other ones that's getting away with it. Because we all know most men ain't gonna tell. Most men ain't gonna tell that somebody got him. You know, somebody tapped him up. Most men ain't gonna say nothing. You know, it's crazy how people can sit up over here and just justify some evil ass shit. And then people gonna say, well, you know, when you talk like this, the first thing they say is, oh, you would Hamas sympathize, bro. You Hamas. Like, motherfucker, no, I'm not. They should be if they should be gone too. And if I can have and with the same brain power and the same breath as condemning Hamas, you can show them condemn those actions that have been done to the Palestinian people. With that same brain power, go ahead and use the process elimination and all that shit. You know, that's my 3 cents. You know, I just don't understand how and then you allow your citizens to stop humanity, the aid trucks. Then you allow your citizens to go around and harass Palestinians, trying to like kick them off of their fucking land and take their land. Yeah, they still doing it to this day, and they be having IDF soldiers right along with them, and people don't be doing nothing about it. It's like then people wonder why like anti-Semitism has put on the rise. Well, partially it's been put on the rise by 2 things. This is my opinion. This is just my opinion. I'm not trying to hurt nobody, but here, right? I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings or whatever, but this is just what I see. My opinion on why anti-Semitism is on the rise. My 3 cents. I'm not representing nobody or nothing, but I'm just gonna give you my 3 cents. First of all, people disagree with the actions of the IDF and the Israeli Prime Minister. That's number 1. Number 2 is when they take the definition of anti-Semitism and they make it extremely and they add things in there to make it bolder, to make it broader. You know what I'm saying? So now anything can be considered anti-Semitism, and including how some of these other countries conduct anti-Semitism, which would be talking bad about Israel, period. You know, and I think that's crazy, and I think it's nuts how you cannot criticize or hold someone accountable or something accountable without somebody trying to besmirch your name, your character, because you don't believe like them, and you call out the injustice as you see it. You know, and it does raise a question, like, does Palestinians' lives really matter? Like, are they deemed as subhuman? A lot of things should be questioned with that, because if this happened anywhere else, people would be all up in arms. You know, and then, you know, I don't believe that. I believe that you can't have a ceasefire without giving up the hostages, because what's going on right now is they're not. It's not like they have had any like good fucking results from anything. They found a few here, but Hamas gave up more hostages than the IDF has found. You know, while they were waving white flags with their hands up. You know, and you know, that's just to show you. And I don't think they have a good how would you say? I don't think they have a good grip on their army. You know what I'm saying? I think that a lot of them motherfuckers are doing shit that they ain't got no business doing. And I don't think one person can control that army. You know, because some of these cats, they have extremist views, and their service, and nobody's investigating the level of extremist views that they have in their government, let alone their armed services. They don't want to do that. They don't want to. And then another crazy part about it is, a lot of the stuff that you hear that happens to the civilians when it comes to war crimes, can't nobody from the outside of Israel actually investigate it. Can't investigate it. So that's a conflict of interest in itself right there. Because if they're the ones doing the investigation, and then a determination from the investigation, you know, that seems like a conflict of interest right there, my 3 cents, but I could be wrong, you know, but that don't sound right, you know. It is what it is with a lot of this stuff, man, that we see on this earth. And a lot of it is gonna come to pass, but I seriously think that it's gonna come back around in full circle again, because that's how you know, history rolls. But like I said, I don't think anything's gonna happen. Anything's gonna come from this pre-trial arrest warrant for these for Gilad and Nadihu and Hamas. I don't think anything's gonna happen from it. You know, I think the people who committed war crimes should be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not, damn girl, and if they're not held accountable, you know, that's just to show y'all. That's just to show y'all, like, you know, the inmates running the block. You know, it's not a shit ain't what y'all think around here, motherfucker. I mean, that's just the way I see it, because that's just the way. I don't know why why these people be all up on your ass and shit on the US one. Like, makes no sense. Because once there's a car accident, this motherfucker gonna have to slam his brakes. Yeah, I don't believe in a lot of that shit that people be doing, man. But it's crazy, man. It do seem like Palestinian lives don't fucking matter. Seem like they could be sent to the meat grinder and all that shit. No matter how many pictures that you see of dead children and women and elderly, it ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter. Hell, they probably talking about taking Gaza right now anyways. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't give a fuck. That's just me, man. I don't think they do. I don't think they give two rats ass about. And we're talking about civilians here. I'm not talking about Hamas. We're talking about civilians here, like that are dying. That I'm saying, like, I don't think that they give two shits about, like, send it to the meat grinder and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not talking about Hamas. You know, I'm not talking about any of these groups that's deemed as a terrorist organization. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then if people want to talk about spreading terror, like, what the fuck you think the IDF is doing? Blowing up fucking tent cities and shit like that. What do you think they're doing? Oh, they're spreading sunshine rays and, you know what I'm saying, rainbows and shit, right? Nah, man, fuck it, they fucking spread terror. The fuck they doing? That's the fuck doing. Spreading fucking terror. If your ass live when the rockets, missiles hit that ground, or doom, they hit that motherfucking ground and shit. Yeah. Hell yeah. Body parts flying in the air. Yeah, they spread motherfucking terror. That's my opinion. But anyways, y'all, peace.